Okay, so we're back. I guess it's all the music. Oh, okay, never mind. Okay, doke. So we got a new ban list a while ago. We can talk about it for a bit, and yeah, I'm pretty much excited for this. I already made a reaction video to it anyway, so it was pretty neat having to see some of the cards here, limited and semi-limited. I think that's pretty much what's expected for the coming update. So, just a quick glance. Let's see here. So we got the new Forbidden Unlimited list, and I was right with some of the cards, so that's pretty good. Yeah, Thunder Dragon Colossus to 3. They're making it the same as the OCG, whatever. What's more important here is basically some of the limited and the semi-limited cards. Water Enchantress, we wanted this back on 3 copies way back, so this is pretty good. They placed this back to 3 copies. Really good for rogue decks. Change of Heart to 3, not really that important. Eradicator, not really that important. Hold on, where's C? Chaos Space is a little bit important because it helps out. It helps out Dragon Links or Chaos Synchro. More into Dragon Links if ever. And then for the semi-limited, we got a Kirin to 2 copies, Gold Sark to 2. This is a pretty good support. This is a pretty good addition to the branded support, by the way. So they made this to 2 copies. It's really good. Then we have Phantom of Yubel to 2. So a pretty good hit. I was kinda, I was killing the deck a little bit, and I think some of the subscribers actually told me about this, that if I limit some of the cards for the Yubel, it actually kills it. I was thinking of the OCG where Fiendsmith was a pretty good pair with Yubel. It makes it a little bit broken, so that's why I wanted it on 1 copies or more, in some cases 1 copies. But this is Master Duel, so it's a different thing. Fiendsmith is still not here yet, so I think nerfing it would be the best choice. So, Phantom of Yubel on 2 copies, Dark Beckoning Beast on 2, and then lastly, the opening of the Spirit Gates to 2 copies, which is a pretty good hit overall. I do like it. This is basically one of the strongest cards for the Yubel archetype as a support. So, pretty good. Cards to be limited, we got the correct one. Really predicted Poplar to be on 1 copy. Fossil Dyna, I didn't expect this, but I really love this on 1 copy. At least we get another stun deck, crazy stun deck removed from the game. I was also shocked about the Pillarino on 0 copies. That's kind of sad, but nowadays people are still running tier elements, but with a 60 card pile with the new Lightstorm support. So that was a little bit of a shocker, but it still works pretty well. So there we go. Nightmare Corruptor Ibli, the Ibli lock with the Yubel was kind of stupid, so at least this removed. And then lastly, we got the Jogen to 0 copies, which is not half bad. So that is overall our list for Master Duel this for the next week. So we got a ton of good hits for the next week's ban list, and hopefully by the 9th we'll have the new pack as well into the game. So Tenpai is going to be here, Ritual Beast is going to be here, and we will have Goblin Riders. More specifically, we'll have Tenpai. I do think, and I got word from one of the subscribers, or one of the people who actually commented in my videos, that we still have 1 more leak before next week's launch for the new selection pack. So I'm not sure about that, but we shall see. We shall see. Anywho, so now that's over, we can go back to our stream. I'll post a video later on, and yes, it's a long time coming that I've updated my deck profiles video, or deck profile video, so hopefully we can do that one today. Anywho, so let's go back into YG Omega. Now this is basically what we're here for, testing out Tenpais. Now I had this one way back. We already made some decks for Tenpais, Ritual Beast, and also, where's that one? Goblin Riders. Where's Goblin Riders? Did I make Goblin Riders? I don't think so. I'm not sure if I made Goblin Riders here, but yeah, we got Ritual Beast and Tenpai at the moment. I think I didn't. I did not. All right. So nevertheless, never mind. Okay. So it's still okay though. Let's update this one to a Master Duel lineup. Let us see. Let us see. So one copy Prosperity would be the choice. This would be Triple Tactics Stores. I'm not sure about this. Sure. Why not? Super. Now, as what I know, by far, we have like 2 copies of Drew's Worm, which is I'm not sure if we can add this though, because for some reason we still have Snake Eyes and some other decks that doesn't really use Light and Dark decks or Light and Darks. So this might be like, we'll just remove this. We'll just remove that. Ash Blossom, sure. We'll put Ash. We'll just remove this one. Dun. Ash Blossom. And then we can probably go for Maxi. It is still a strong Floodgate, by the way. So might as well gonna add that one. Triple Tactics. Maybe it's 2 copies. I think that would be a good choice. And then go for that. So we're into a hand trap scenario. Let's see. If Yubel is still not powerful at this. Whoa! Yes. Here. So thinking of oh yeah, the new Tenpai, because this was actually made before this one came along. So maybe a 1 copy of this would be a good choice. Hold on, baby. Hold on for a bit. Okay, so we have that. I'll double check if we can get an updated version for Tenpai here. But I'm pretty sure they just updated this one with just a 1 copy of Genruko, so that's okay. Let's see if I am not wrong. Tenpai, that. Okay. So, we don't know also if ever this would be like nerfed per se, or when this is gonna be added into the game, but we shall see. So what we know so far, oh yeah, we forgot about, we can also add the Kashtiras into the mix, a really good lineup as well. And let's see, The typical ones, Imperms Maxis. Yeah, I think this is an OCG build that I'm seeing. But yeah, we can remove this one, this one, this one, that, so we can have more hand traps than usual. We got the Veilers, we got the... I think we're going for a Ghost Bell or a copy of Moonlit Chill would be a good choice. Or Snow Rabbit. Let's see. Snow Rabbit. That's it. And then a couple of Imperms. So maybe an Imperm would be a good choice. Let's see. Oh yeah, Shift. We can do Shifter? I'm not sure if we can do Shifter. You send cards to the graveyard though. I don't want to use that. So what I know so far about Tenpais is you can do a build where you can have, or you can set up a board going first and still be viable for an OTK going second, or you can just run it through into a go second pure deck. It's either one of those. But we shall see. I mean, still pretty good though on a go first basis. There's still a good deck for it. But let's see. Can remove this and this, and possibly add some other cards. So far so good. Now I was worried. I'm just pretty much worried if ever they'll nerf the Sangan summoning, which is basically the most important card for the deck. So let's see. Harpies, not sure about that. Maybe we'll have a copy of Change of Heart here, just in case. More hand traps than usual. Fenrir or a copy of... I think we'll have a copy of the Steras. In case. So far, Trident Dragon, a couple of level 7s. What else can we have here? It's kind of important. Since we have some level 3s, we can go for Baron. And one last card. They're fire monsters, so possibly a copy of Charmer. Fire Charmer, there we go. So far so good. Sadly we don't have any copies of Terraforming or whatnot. Let's test this one out. Ooh. Ah. Ooh, ah. Let's see here. Let's see if this is correct. Yes, it is. Then Tenpais. Okay, let's see. Oh, wow. All right. So far, so good. Maxi, okay. Okay. Wow. All right. Damn other guys. Okay. All right. No need to bounce. Wow. The heck is this deck? And then you could Rainbow Bridge for field, but I don't know if it's worth the space. You can dump it with a copy of Foolish though. What? This is Imperial Order? Oh fudge! That's why I think. Why is this nail not removed from the field? Okay, never mind. So let's do this again. We can have the what you call this? We can have the rainbow bridge though, but we need like a card that drops it, other than forbidden the foolish burial goods. Am I going first? Am I going first? Beats the purpose. Yeah. Foolish and drop it. That could work. Yeah. I think once Tenpai is gonna come out, I think this is still gonna be like a pretty good a pretty good tier 2 deck if ever. Consistency in getting the field spell is very important for this deck, because this is the only one that hinders your opponent. If without this, you're gonna have a hard time like going up against decks that are established. So it's either you'll have some board breakers with you, or yeah, that's basically it. Board breakers are pretty much your best choice here. So things like this happens. You're going second. Let's see. Right. So this card. Let's go for this. Oh, great! Wow, that is stupidly good. And also things like that. I prefer hand traps and Tenpai. Yeah, I was thinking of hand traps as well, but you need to understand as well that we don't have like a card to make this deck consistent. What I'm worried about is we don't have a searcher for this, other than using like what Solar said. We can go for a copy of Rainbow Bridge. Consistency is key for this deck in gaining access to this. So let's just say let's remove the Fenrir, and then let's move on with a ton of hand traps. Other than that, you're just gonna have like 10 pies with a ton of hand traps. Going second with board breakers is your best choice here, or best course of action, typically. But let's say we have some copies of Rainbow Bridge, like 2 copies or whatsoever. And even with this, I'm not really certain, because this is basically a brick if you have this on hand. It's very crazy though, but the thought of going for an OTK and building up more damage over time works perfectly well, but to an extent of to what extent? I'll check for some meta report in the OCG. If ever we'll see some other viable decks that we can actually like reference to. Rizal is also a thing. My god, people are using 2 copies of Maxi and a copy of the Molcharmi card. Wow. Wow, Rizal is a good deck. A ton of hand traps that you can add. Rizal. A ton of Rizal decks. And the new Malice decks. Wow. Where's the Tenpai here? Oh, there we go. Tenpai. 2 Genrukus. Really? 2 Genruk. Well, the ability to be a tuner is a good choice. Pretty hard. Going second. Wait, TCG is that banning terraforming? Hold the phone. Hold up. Terraforming. Holy shit! OCG has 1 copy of terraforming. All right, so that's pretty weird. So hand trap build. Hand trap build is the way to go. You know what? I have some doubts whether to run a copy of Rainbow Bridge. This is just how many rate of pulling 3 ofs in a deck. Probability calculator. Wow. Hand size 5. Card. Maximum minimum 1. That hand size. Example. So there you go. Okay. How do you start? This is stupid though, because it states here that you have a 100% chance to open this on hand. And that's crazy. Amount. 3, 1. Oh, okay, never mind. Okay, that's 1 and 3. So you'll have like a 33.76 chance to open this card on hand. Not bad, but would have been pretty good though if you have like a good starter getting a copy of this. I think a copy of Rainbow Bridge might be our only choice here. I mean, it's not that we like it though, but that's our only choice. Meta report. Let's see if some other decks here that would actually be good for us. Tenpais. Dun da da dun 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 dun. So people are still using more Charmies. Oh, we can also go for terraforming. They still have Baron. They still have Malong. Wait, Gamma on the OCG is 1 copy? Wow. Alright, so that's crazy. What's this new card here? Dora Thingy. If this card is normal summon, you can add one level 4 or lower Fire Dragon monster from your deck to your hand. Pretty good starter though, but okay. During your main phase, you can activate this card, and if it's a Fire Dragon monster, send to the graveyard, and if you do, this card gets okay. Not half bad. Searches out another good card. If you combo it with Droplet and Heavy Storm, it's not perfect, but maybe. Good choice. That's a good option though. We'll have a Heavy Storm included into our lineup. Or Prosperity is our best choice here. We don't want to go into a copy of Heavy Storm. What you call it? The other pot card. This needs only to be on 2 copies. Ash Maxi, this one also called by the grave. I think Droplet is enough, right? I mean, still pretty good. Non-target negate. We also get a copy of the field spell. I think this is still pretty good. We shall see. We shall check this one out. Better get a deck that doesn't really have the old cards. Yeah, Salamine Great is good. So let's see. So things like this happen. The Maxi is already there. You have terraforming, my guy. Salamine Great with what? Okay. Better just use it though. Foolish Boreal. Alright. Far away. Quack, 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 quack. Sure, let you summon, whatever. Summon! Yeah, that's it. Perfect. Go for that. 1 monster only. There we go. If we're gonna go with 3 copies of, I think it is viable. We can go, you know what? Being more consistent is what we're gonna do here in gaining access to our field spell. So what we're gonna do here, although this goes beyond what my subscribers really like, but we shall do this. Hold on, we shall do this. Just have a copy of Lightning Storm. Yeah, I think that's it. Cantrap's still pretty good. Okay, before you react, hold on. We need this to be in the graveyard though, so consistency. What if we remove some hand traps first? Remove some hand traps. Hear me out. Add copies of this, and possibly you can remove that one as well. No, maybe 2 copies of that, and then have that one there and 3 copies. What's the probability of getting a hold of this card during your starting hand? Then we'll have some choices that we can put into this deck. Promethean, manage, try this out. Card, bomb. Remove that. Get Aurora. A dragon. Alright, so let's see. Probability wise, let us see. So we got a copy of Drop It, we got a copy of Super Poly, and if we'll get a copy of that card, still pretty good for us. Okay. What? You discard it? Okay, so you go for battle phase. Oh, there we go. Wait, should it be True Magic? Wait, hold up. Did I misplay? I think I misplayed. So we got the Rainbow Bridge. So we have a brick in our hand. Let's see. I got my hair. My hair. I don't like my hair. That's what you have if you're opening it with early in the morning. Bum bum be dum bum bum be dum bum. That's okay. Yidum yidum. Okay, that's a board. Chances are, still pretty good. Sure. Let's try to banish 3 cards. Got negated, sure. Right. Oh yeah, that's why it doesn't work, because of that. Okie doke. Use effect. We got negated. Sure. Yeah, door not affected. You got a copy of Kaimin, whatever. Add to hand. Then go for battle phase. Then we can use the Kaimin. Okay, there we go. Add this. Yeah, we have that. We're gonna just spell summon that either way. Do we? So that. What's the effect here? Oh, that's a synchro summon effect. Do we? Go for that. Can be destroyed by battle, I guess. Take the battle damage from this card. Wait, this is the one that can't be destroyed by battle. Oh, so this card can be destroyed by battle. Okay, never mind. We just have to throw some of this to the field. Destroyed. So we go for an attack. Use the effect. Well, summon. Go for a level 7. Use the effect. Monster Reborn. We use the effect of Hydra. So go for this. Been a while since I played this deck. Holy crap. Attack. The effect of Hydra here. Oh, it's Monster Reborns. Ah. Forgot that effect. Destroys. Then attack once more. So I made something wrong. Could have gone for Trident, pop up, destroy another card, and go for an OTK. That was a mistake. Yeah, and you can't do anything else. Level 4. Yeah. One misplay. It's been a while since I played this deck though. Oh, there we go. Poly on hand. Okie doke. Okie doke. Yes, we'll summon this card, but once you add this card to hand. Alright. Oh. Alright, so far so good. So Super Poly, dump that, go for Garura, and this and this. Come to the field. What's that? Sure. And if that's a trap card, yeah, it's still okay, I guess. Oh, you did not get the trap card. Alright. Really? Oh, so things like that happen. Ah, so what I'm saying, judgment. So think of it. So there's no point for having board breakers if we can't even have our monsters survive the turn. Then you can't do anything. That's it. You can't do anything. Sustainability is important. Let's just make sure our opponent does nothing here. Rainbow Bridge. So we got some good choice, but forgot one important card. Yeah, some minor bricks that we need to have. Now I'm not really sure if this would be a really good or a viable card for us, if ever. We don't have, or we don't need the luxury of bricks on our hand, basically. So we go for the typical cards. Ogre. Rabbit. And then Moonlit. Sure. Oh, where's the move that? Maybe second copy of that might be a good choice. I think that's alright. Yeah. So far. E-I-E-I-O. Level 3. These are dragon monsters. Can go with a copy of this. Oh. Very. Yeah, there's a thing about hand traps though. Scares me sometimes. Holy crap, this card. The freaking Nightmare Mermaid. Oh god. Getting copy of Babel. Arcus. Oh, that's a good build though. Ooh, scary build. Maybe a one copy of this would be okay. Hydra. So yeah, that's a problem with this deck. We need more board breakers than usual. Hand traps might be a good choice, but hold on. We have a ton of hand traps already. Oh, yes, I did. I already made a video for that one, but I'll upload it one later on. I did see the ban list. A lot of good hits. A lot of good hits. I was thinking of why I placed some of the cards to limited in my prediction ban list. And yeah, it's because I saw the OCG to its fullest potential, or Yubel's fullest potential with Fiendsmith, and it was pretty scary though seeing that one. So that's why I was in the mood of putting them into limited. But one of the commenters in one of my videos says, "Oh, you're gonna kill the deck," and he was not wrong. I did see that one copy of this before Fiendsmith comes along, it would have killed the deck. Practically, it would have killed the deck. So semi-limiting it would be a better choice. They put Phantom to 2. I think that's much better, right? I mean, that's much better. A little bit better. Let's go with this. That's still pretty good though. I mean, at least they don't have to cycle back like 3 copies back to the man. Put that shit to 1. Well, we can't do anything about it. Ugh. Oh, you can also spell some this card. Oh, I see. Attack first. You take mobile damage, but you can be destroyed. Activate. Add card. Spell summon to the field. Then triggers a couple cards. Spell summon. At the start of the damage step. Monster battles. Gates to 2 is lame to Poplar to 1 is kind of huge though. Poplar to 1 and a copy of Kirin to 2 was kind of significant. Sad to say, Tyr got banned, so that was... It's not really like a half bad thing because we got the Lightsworn supports. Although Lightsworns on a 40 card pile was kind of stupid, but I've seen some people build a 60 card pile which is much better, and it can even in the hands of a pretty good Tier Elements player, you can deck out your opponent with a 60 card pile Tier Element deck. Anywho, so what did it do? Use the effect. Do some of that one. There we go. Some to the field. Why did I increase the level? Something from the field. 3. Go for an attack. Attack. Back. For this. Then go for LPK. Brings back the monster. Silence field spell. Boom. I don't even remotely agree with that. Hurts Vanadium too. Colossus to 3 is kind of awesome. It's kind of amazing, but people are just using like 2 copies of it in some of the decks. But it's a good card though. Oh yeah, not to mention you said earlier that it adds support to Vanadium. Yeah, that is kind of true though. But I think you can also search out a copy of... Hold on, what other spell cards that can search out? Well, you have a ton of cards that can bring out Visas, by the way, not just the Pelorino. I think you have also... Let's see here. Visas cards that can bring out Pelorino. You have the Vanadium field spell. You have the Pelorino. You have the copy of the Rhycophobia. I think that's basically it, right? Nothing else? Yeah. But even so, people are you run the Pillarino. Okay, not that bad. One card Vanadium combo. Yeah, I think that's understandable. But pretty much, Tier Elements is getting ahead of its. You know how Tier Elements before was kinda okay though. It's not like very strong, but it's not like very weak as well because of its current status. But with regards to the more supports that came along from recent packs, I think it got a little bit better. So that's why they might have a precedented decision on hitting the Pillarino. But so far, yeah, I think that's quite understandable. If you're playing this in a 40 card deck, I guess that would be pretty much bad for the deck. But yeah, majority of the time, people are just using this. I've seen some builds now for Tier Elements. They are playing this on a 60 card pile, and it's way better on a 60 card pile. And that is with the new Lightstorm and things. If you're gonna run this on a 40 card pile, there are some instances where that would still be viable for you. That would still be okay. But I guess Trivia Karma is out of the question, I guess. Although Trivia Karma can be a really good card to add other Tier Elements cards other than the Pillarino. But yeah, who knows? I'm never mad when I got against Tier right now. A banning planet is probably a resort of worlds. I do think so, yeah. Wait. Jesse Cotton used this one in Worlds, right? Yes. He used this one in Worlds. I do understand now. Okay. Pretty strong card, by the way. So yeah, Jesse Cotton. Let's see his deck. Can we see the deck here? Where's that one? Snipe Hunters. Snake Eyes, Bell, Tier Elements. There we go. Yeah, Tier Elements, 43 card deck list. Huh. Not half bad. 60 card piles with Light Sworns. Here we go. So, yeah, with a copy of Left Arm Offering, easy enough to mill a ton of cards to the graveyard, and you still have some gas to work with from the graveyard. Pretty strong card. Pretty strong stuff. Understandable if Pillarino get hit. But yeah. Let's do a second game here. Cybers? I don't really know how this deck works though. Now it's Mathmex. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna pull for Thunder Dragon, to be honest. Some Summer in the Thunderclap Skywolf is gonna be flyer. Thunder Dragons are pretty good though. If you activate one of the dragon cards or the dragon monsters you have, you have the what's the other card again? The other fusion monster helps you quite a lot. Quack quack. Far away, Mama said quack 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 quack. Right, 7 that. Activate. Then got the Kaiman. Alright, so let's see here. Go for battle. Trigger effect. Not a trigger effect. I'm looking for at the start of the damage step, you can spell someone over from your deck. At the start of the damage step. Oh, there we go. So that I was correct. Okay, so this one. Add that one there. You can target them from Dragon Master Graveyard, so it needs to be spell summoned. So these two cards is basically your protection. So you go first with, you summon this card here. This one first. Go for this to this, that, and then you use this. Spell summon this to the field. There we go. Attack once more. Use effect. Special summon. Very good. You can use this multiple times? What? They're crazy, bro. Crazy. Crazy. Destroy. Trigger, target. And this card attacks up to 2 cards, destroy those targets. Okay. With this card single summon, you can target up to 2 cards in your control, destroy those 2 targets, and if you do, this that. Okay. 2 other cards. Destroy those 2 cards, and you do. Go for attack. So it needs to be 2 cards to pop. Alright, still pretty good though. 6k damage. Can still go for this though. Take the summon. Melon. That. Go for attack. Another 3k body. Pull random UR plus Colossus times a glossy Titan. Oh, Titan, yeah, I was talking. That's good. My gosh, Titan. Man, I'm still saving up for the next pack, whatever that is, because I heard from one of the people commenting in one of my videos that we still have 1 more leaks before the new pack comes along. Yes, I'm not sure even if ever we'll get some other good supports or other good archetype alongside the 3 archetypes that's gonna be new. So hopefully, fingers crossed, juicy 10 pulls. Holy crap. Early morning pull, huh? That's good. Hold on. Next pack is gonna be Goblins and Ritual Beasts, surely. Yeah, we knew about that. But what I know is we got still some other good stuff coming along. I'm not sure what it is, but yeah, we shall see. We shall see. By the way, hold on for a bit. BRB. Yeah, we're back. Anywho, so Tenpai. So far so good. The Tenpais are pretty nice going second, but we need a pretty good or strong build to get a copy of Sangan Summoning. Well, it's not typically like you need Sangan Summoning all the time, but it would be kind of nice having your monsters being unaffected by card effects. Regardless, what we're gonna choose here are board breakers and a mixture of hand traps into the mix, just to help us out with everything else. The mirror's out of the question though. You can't interact with Tenpais during battle phase, so it's still pretty good. But regardless, yeah, so far so good. That's still pretty nice. Just gonna add a copy of this. Because you want to add this card and then you go into blah blah. More plays. Let's go second. So far so good. We're doing well, to be honest with you guys. We're doing well. Ice barriers? Really? Ding ding ding. Two totally awesome. Holy crappers. Wow. I would drop a lightning storm for a Geki if you're dead set on board breakers. It's a mix. Well, no. Yeah, that would be a good choice, yeah. Really hate this deck. Two toads? You gotta be kidding me. Yeah. Let's try this one out. Still indicated. Do you have more materials? Still one more. Still works like that. Still pretty nice. Bottom. Needs to have 3 attacks. Trigger. Back. 7. It's a tuner, right? No, it's not. Or you can treat this as a tuner. So summon. Attack. Oh wait, what? This spells rare blah blah? What? Oh, it spell summons another one. Goddamn. Alright. Should really read some effects before going into the battle phase. Anywho, can do this anyway. So go for level 10. Go for that, I guess. Yeah. Name and go for that. Attack, my guy. Trail summon to the field. Sure. I don't need. Attack that. And go for attack. Go for trident. Back. Destroy. Destroy. Attack. And oh, we already attacked with this. Then last attack. Yep, we have OTK. Goddamn. Sorry, misplayed on that one. Could have gone with another monster, then blah blah. Anywho, I will drop a lightning storm for Raigeki. Yes, sirree. We'll do that. Surrender. Screen. Because Raigeki is Bay. Raigeki is good. You okay? Okay. You're alright. Radio. Ah! What's this? Hand. Oh, it's okay though, I guess. And go for that. Negate to. That's it? That's what you're gonna do? Always get a copy of Hydra. So that. Get a copy of our Sangen Summoning. Activate. Get that. Dump that. Special summon. Go for battle. No. Trigger. Special summon. Oh, excuse me. Here's the fact. Synchro summon. Into Hydra. There we go for bringing back a copy of this to the field. I could have just used this later. Minor problem. Oh, it still works. Okay, start of the battle phase. Still works. That's nice. Go for attack. Attack again. Then go for effect. And let's just go directly into this baby right here as solidifying the game. Then go for an attack. I'll summon. Destroy one card. Effect. Doubles attack. We have game. Amazing! Alright. I would cut Ogre and Vader to add Thrust and max out on board breakers. So what I'm doing here is just a mixture of hand traps and then board breakers so that it won't be like too much. So in case our opponent doesn't really have anything else, I think the benefit of a hand trap is kind of important as well. So also the best part about Tenpais is you have a ton of room for non-engines and then some board breakers. That's it. So might as well gonna have the best of both worlds. A mixture of a couple of hand traps and then a couple of board breakers. That would do the trick. So yeah, Imperms, Droplets, Lightning Storm, Regeki, Harpies, Feather Duster, and Effect Vader. So far, so good. If Konami or Master Duel won't be like a doo-doo head and they will get us, or they will nerf us Sangan Summoning, that would be pretty sad. But hopefully not. Hopefully not. This is one of the best cards, by the way. So yeah, if they don't really hit this, we're good. This is a really, really good build. I mean, a mixture of both worlds. So yeah, like it. I do love like a couple of hand traps and a couple of support or anti-hand traps for that matter. So that's still pretty good. One card combo, this one as well. One card combo, going for an OTK, this one as well. I'm not sure about this. If this is just a Monster Reborn. But yeah, this is pretty good. And then Trail Summon 1. This one is Monster Reborn. I think just basically have to revolve around this and this. At least switch Ogre for Droll or Shifter. That could be a worthwhile card. We shall put that one on our side deck. Shifter is a good choice, I would say. And then Droll. In case. So, at least. So, if you put the Droll, you can remove a copy of Ogre there and then add a copy of Droll. Either way. Turn ending hand traps. Yes, sirree. Yeah, that would be a good choice. Remove that. The reason why I got a Snow Rabbit is because majority of the meta for Master Duel at the moment is Continue spells, build spells, and stuff like that. So this would be a good choice, a viable good card. So yeah. But put into consideration the Shifter and a copy of Drone Lockbird. It's not half bad. So still pretty good. Are you done? Are you done? Oh, you're still playing, okay. Okay, one more game, then I'll fix up my kid, and then we can continue on with the stream. Not half bad. Going for this. Still pretty good, though. Alright. Oh, dear. No Ash? Good. Better. Instant Fusion. Throw some of that. OTK? OTK then. Oh, the search on this card. Amazing. That's it. Board breakers. Board breakers. Activate. Get a copy of Hydra. And doesn't really matter what card we have on her hand, basically. Dump that. Main phase unaffected by card effects. Woo! Yes, sir. Did I really get the trap card in case we're going first? At least that would be a... I'm not sure if ever that is a good choice, by the way, but needless to say, it's still okay. Go for a battle. Effect. Add card to hand. Genruko. Spell summon this one here to the field. And Genruko added. Spell summon it to the field. And no, we just have that one on level 3. Go for an attack. What? Oh, now that's interesting. Well, might as well go for this. I'll summon. Still pretty good though. I mean, you have still some resources. It's still nice. Oh, what am I doing? Go for attack. Yeah, bitch. Yeah. And then, should I go for this one first? That's 3 attacks, right? And go for this. This to this. Yes. You're absolutely right. 3. Got that. Go for an attack. Attack. Goods. Effect. There's more than 4 attacks or 5 attacks, was it? I can spell summon it back to the field. There we go. Attack again. Just pop this card, use the effect, target that, 6k body, game. Real nice. So what we're saying about earlier, Huno? Ogre for draw, blah blah blah, turn ending hand traps. There was one that I need support for the Sangan card. During the main phase, if all monsters in control of Fire Dragon monsters, if all, and your opponent controls more monsters than you do, and end the main phase, if your 3 or more attacks have been declared during this turn, you can banish this card from the graveyard, draw 1 card, and you can spell summon number of Tenpai, not any number of Tenpai monsters from your hand. Kinda okay though. Requirements of spell summoning cards from your hand needs to be in play. Also, requirements if all monsters you control are Fire Dragon monsters, and then it needs 3 or more attacks. Not half bad of a card, but the effect still works way with just this card alone. I think overall still pretty nice. 1 card starter, 1 card OTK, 1 card OTK. You have ton of board breakers and a mixture of hand traps, which is nice. I like it. It's a trap. I know it's a trap. Only it were that easy to have this one on the field. I was thinking of like adding this one during the battle phase, by the way. During the first turn, getting a copy of this from the Hydra. You know, have this one there, and then at least, you know, minimum of 1 monster, and your opponent controls more monsters than you do. And the main phase. That's it. Easy enough. I mean, and the main phase. He has 2 monsters that can't do anything. But my worries are I can just go for main phase 2 and do some stuff. Regardless. Still pretty good. Now I'm just gonna check for some builds going first. Since we have a viable card going second, or we have some viable lines going second, and board breakers, of course. No one is gonna make you if you lose coin flip. But if Tenpai is gonna be here, I mean, people are gonna force you to go first. So it's either one of those. And the thing about this, how many? No, it's not really like a big issue though. Stun decks are not anymore a formidable deck. No, not really that. I don't think so. It's just a matter of board breaking during your second turn. So this is basically the next generation of Numeron. So it's like that, but much more deadlier. So let's see. We just need to find a build that's going first, or that's viable for going first. Other than that, if he has this is one of the best cards so far. You have to pop this card. So above anything else, you need this. Snow Rabbit is important. I'm pretty sure this will be very, very useful during the first to second week of the selection pack. So yeah, very, very useful card. This, not so much. We can just replace this one with a copy of Snow Rabbit if ever that would be the case. Moving along the month, I think we can just slowly go into some other hand traps or some other cards that would benefit this deck. But we need to find like a go first build for this. Anywho, hold on. I'll be back for a bit. I'm just gonna clean the kid. just let them make their board and beat over. Yeah, if that were that easy. But yeah, that is quite a kind of easy if you're going for board breakers and stuff like this. That's still pretty good. The next generation of Numeron, as I would say. But anywho, so what can this do on a go first basis? Let us see. Let's check out a build that's... Yes, you're correct. No, hold on, Tenpai. Yes, sirree. Hold on.
Insane offers.
Go first, go first. Ooh. Just need to discard one card. Let's go first. Hold on. So we'll shift over to YouTube because this is basically what we can find. Now this we'll check out some other good stuff. We'll check out some other good go first builds here, but or go first boards, not builds. Go first boards. Where's the browser? There we go. Because that's the only thing we lack at the moment. Yes. There we go. So this from Team Samurai X1. Let's see. And let's start.
Favorite things to do with this deck right here is to prioritize Meteor Burst before going to the battle phase. For example, like if you open up with Hydra or Kaiman, and like what you can do is that you can go, you can activate Hydra's effect. You can set the Sengen summoning. You can activate Sengen here. Activate its effect. You can switch to fire. You can discard a card right here, which is insane. Then you special summon fire. Then you use these two, okay, the synchro summon into Meteor Burst Dragon. And now they can't stop you. You know, like if this resolves, they can't stop it because during the main phase, your Fire Dragon monsters are unaffected by your opponent activate effects. So Meteor Burst is protected. And then if you have, like, all you need is Cayman to be able to resolve this because you need to search Shudra during the battle phase. So now once you have this, you enter the battle phase, your opponent can activate anything in the battle phase. Like they can't ash this because the only way you lose to is if they ash this. So they can't ash that. So I always try to like go to Meteor Burst first. So you go this, right? So you attack 15. This is 6,000. Effect transaction.
Go first for this. Go first. Post Bandless. A good choice. See. Go first Tenpai is just asking to get killed by go second Tenpai. Well, honestly, it's not the Tenpai that kills you off or that, well, gets the advantage. It's just a field spell. If you know how to remove the field spell or stop a field spell from ever activating, you're good. That's it. Main phase 1, they can't do anything about it. Board breakers, yeah, they can board wipe your board, or worse, they need their normal summon. That's what we know so far. Or they just need copy of the Kaiman. Either way, either one of those, you can still actually stop them. Heatwave plus set Floodgate Pass going first is all you can do. Yeah, but let's stop that that kind of scenario though. Honestly, this is practically like Numeron way back. So maybe I'm just gonna go with Numeron decks here. Very, very interesting kind of thing. We're playing Numeron with... Now I'm just looking for a build that's with Numeron, but people are... Because this is basically like Numeron. Floodgates or board breakers plus a starter into a Numeron is always the thing that people are going to... What am I saying? My God. So, yeah. The typical build for Numeron is a ton of starters for Numeron and then board breakers. That's it. So if they're forced to go first, like what we experienced before. They can't do anything about it. Just a couple of set cards, and then they'll just pass turn. If ever you can OTK your opponent that turn, then that's the end of them. But most of the time, they will choose to go second for Numeron deck. So, yeah, then board wipe your opponent. No, it's a different. This is a different case. We know we're gonna be expected to go first because of the new Tenpai Dragon. So we should find a build that's more susceptible, or that can survive as a go second deck. That's rare, but let's see. Very rare. What we've seen by far here. So like this. Numeron decks usually applies with kaijus, then going to board breakers, stuff like that. So the typical stuff. Which is almost identical to Tenpai. But field spell is very important for Numeron as well, kinda like Tenpai. So we need to stop that. We need to find a build that's way better. Way better. I don't think Tenpai will be a tier 0. No, it won't. It won't be a tier 0 deck. Definitely not. No. Tenpai will be a tier 0 deck threat. That justifies randomly letting your opponent go first. Yeah. It doesn't. It is a pretty good deck. Yes, it is. It is a pretty good go second deck. Consistency wise, with the current format that we have for Master Duel, we don't have a pretty good searcher for the field spell. The field spell is what you really want to take note of, and that's basically what is the most dangerous one in the Tenpai lineup. If you stop the field spell, they're unprotected. If they're going for a Paija, you can stop it. Basically, during the main phase, you can do a ton of stuff. If they're trying to do anything, just stop the Sangan summoning. That's it. Other than that, if you allow this to be on the field and they activate their monsters, you're basically giving them a free win. So that's it. But yeah, most of the time. Going back, tier 0, no, it's not gonna be a tier 0, just like you said. Without the field spell, they get shut down. That's what I'm saying. Really easy, yeah. That's one of the strengths. That is the only strength for Tenpai, the Sangan summoning. The best part about the OCG and the TCG, they have copies of Terraforming. Easy enough to get a hold. And I think in the TCG, they got a copy of Set Rotation that kind of helps them quite a lot as well. So that is also a really good card for them to... I think Terraforming in the TCG is 3 copies? Terraforming. Oh, it's just 1 copy. I was really shocked. I was really shocked if it was on 3 copies. Needless to say, yeah. So, format for Master Duel, we don't have Terraforming, so we just have to... So we just have to cheat our way into getting a copy of our Sangan summoning. That's it. If that would be the case, I think the only way to cheat this one out is a copy of what the guy told us a while ago, Rainbow Bridge. But with Rainbow Bridge, it is pretty much a brick. Plus, you need to have like one rainbow monster here, or crystal beast monster. Crystal beast. So either one of the eagles can be searched with a Rainbow Bridge plus a field spell. It's either one of those. Ain't no way Pelerino is at 0 and Sangan summoning release at 3. Amazing, right? It's amazing. It's amazing. I know. I was even shocked when I saw Pelerino during the when I was trying to make the reaction video for the ban list. I mean, my god, Pillarino. So, but honestly, Tier Elements is kind of a stupid build. Although I do understand that they're, like I said earlier, it's not really like a very strong build. It's not really like a low tier build. It's in the middle. It's one of those decks that just won't die, but it's not really that strong. So it's like those. But yeah, anyways, back to Tenpai. So the only way we can cheat out a copy of the field spell, maybe. So the only way to cheat out a copy of Sangan Summoning is by Rainbow Bridge of Salvation, or this one here. I think we have 3 copies of this in Master Duel. Metaverse is a good card, but it's a trap card, so scratch that information there. So far so good. That's it. I think in the next format, which is by next week, we'll have some. This card is one of the most viable cards against Tenpais, I reckon. Just to stop this, and you're pretty much sorted out. I know this one is also a pretty good card, but it only helps you for quite some time. Going for battle phase doesn't really help you quite a lot. Doesn't really help you like to an extent. So yeah, drop this whatsoever. They'll get the spell summon. You draw cards. This is one of the most helpful ones, to be honest. But anywho, and this one, it's okay though. You know, going second might be a really good choice for a card. But regardless, if you're using Tenpais, going second is your best choice. If you're going to be forced to go first, then you need to like have a backup plan for this, honestly. But let's see here. I'm trying to find out some. I did find one build before. No, one build, not one build. One board, one end board before. That can establish like. I think this is it. It's kind of the same thing. The copy of Visual Despater is not half bad. You can go for a level 7. If I'm not mistaken, you can. No, I don't think so. Because you need to get a copy of one other field spell to help you out. I think this would we could scratch this one out. Yeah, we'll choose another card. Maybe this one, another copy of this. Because honestly, this one is rare. The Ancient Fairy Dragon is UR, so at least we will be crafting another one. Tenpai doesn't care about Maxi. Yeah, they don't really. So yeah. What we can establish for a board. I'm seeing this extra deck with our main deck. What we can establish with our main deck is a copy of either this Heretic Seal and a copy of Visual Despater. That's it. That's basically it. Tuner, non-tuner Dragon Monster is the way to go. And this is the only way that you can summon those monsters to the field. And yeah, with the help of this as well. You know, you can treat this one as a level 3 or a level 4. And as a tuner as well. You can summon a tuner, I mean, sorry. Which is not half bad. Or we can also go for... No, I think it takes too much space in the main deck. I was thinking of the Gamma one, the Gamma engine. The Psyframe can be a good choice, but you need to pick off some cards from the extra deck. Furthermore, it's not really like a big issue, but you know. What I can see so far for our end board here is just a copy of Heretic Seal and a copy of Visual Despater. Plus or minus a copy of Little Knight, either way. We need to have a really good board for this. Let's check out some games. I know El Exordia Duelista has a really good plays with regards to newer decks. But let's see. Yes! What up? Let's see. And even the one copy Sunken Summoning is crazy. Well, Charm. Dump that. Smith, my guy. Crazy. See, this doesn't really matter because the board breakers, typically. If you have this hand, if you're losing to this hand, honestly, you should really quit Yu-Gi-Oh. Okay, we know what happens to that one, so let's go to the second game. This is all going second. We need to find a go first build. A go first board, not build. Ah, there we go. Oh, now that you mentioned it, Dora is another good card as well. Hold on. Adds one card. Adds a copy of Genruko. Genruko, spell summon to the field. Tribute that. Spell summon another monster. Pretty nice. Okay. Hold on. See, it's pretty hard. Like seeing this end board right here. Where's that? Seeing that end board right here. So that's it. That is basically your end board right there. Trap cards. That's basically our end board right there. So Seals Pass is not an end board. Yeah, well, that is basically it. We can end board or not. That is your cards on going first. And no other build that can help us out with this. If you're forced to go first, then I know. What we can do with this is okay, this is a viable good card going first. Typically. But you can go with this as well. No, not this one. Not that one. This goes in. One attribute of monster. This could be a really good card. Each player can only control one attribute of monster, but it doesn't really help you to an extent because if you're dealing with other fire decks like Fire King Snake Eyes, doesn't really work well. Also, Yubel monsters are all dark, so it's not a viable solution to a problem. What other card? If you're going first, honestly, this can help you. Hold on, this helps you to an extent only, not the whole game. I think having a copy of this would be a good. This card is a normal summon. You can add one level 4 lower 5 monsters from your deck to your hand. Another good starter as well, so that you'll have 4 copies of Hydra. No, you have 4 copies of. Yeah, it's 4 copies of Hydra. Because basically, you get Hydra, get a copy of this, or get a copy of Kaimen. Go for Genruko added, spell summon to the field, then Heat Wave. Hit Web. That could be a good choice until the next draw phase. New play kind of good. Yeah, that could be a good choice. An addition that we can consider, or this on 3 copies. We'll put that on the side deck just in case. But overall, that's what I can see here. Maybe listen a copy of no. Maybe that's okay though. Let's see. What if we go first? What we can do here? If we're going first, we got this, that. We got the Sangan summoning, so. And plus this. Go for that. Activate. Add 1 card. Pass on nothing with hand traps is also fine, to be honest. Not sure. Just play Nib and Shifter. Viable, good choice. But understand, during the first 2 weeks of the new selection pack, people are gonna spam Tenpais. If not, they're still gonna play you Bell, which Nibiru and Shifter is easily be countered. So that's out of the question. Maxi even can be countered, so not sure. But let's say we're going first. Genruko added, spell summon to the field. Or am I just overthinking this too much? Oh no, sorry, no, not Shifter. Am I just overthinking this too much that I need to have like a well-rounded deck to play up against the meta? Am I just overthinking? Yes, okay, never mind. Okay, so far, okay. So you got a good point there, my guy. So I think that's the only thing you can do, right? I mean, go for Kaimen, add to hand just. We can go with a copy of this. SP Little Knight. And level 4. I think we can still manage with this. You activate. No, it's still good. Hold on. You know what? This is a normal summon. Go for this. This can be spell summon to the field. The only monster that locks you into a dragon monster is just the Genruko. The rest are still pretty good. Go summon this to the field. And you go for a copy of this or SP Little Knight. I got a plan. Hold on. Remove this for a copy of Masquerena. Yeah. That way, we go Masquerena into a copy of SP Little Knight, banish 1 card, and if our opponent's monster interacts, we just banish the 2 cards. Either way. Let's see. Yes. You okay? Ooh. Ooh. Activate the. Get a copy of this. Hold on, maybe hold on. Ooh, what's the matter? Hold on, guys, hold on. Ooh, wait. lovely kid. Anywho, so we discard one. We added already a copy. Yeah, you said it. Just kill them. Yes, just kill them. Yes. So far we got a copy of Genruko. Need more monsters anyway, so. Surviving the first turn. I just want to try going for a first turn build. Hold on. They work with level 3s, by the way. So, hold on. Get this. Want a copy of this, possibly. I don't want to go for Tenpais. Positive effects. Just add to hand. Activate. Let's go for this. My name is Olivia. This one here. That's it, right? That's it. So it's not really that consistent going first in setting up a board, but going second, you are viable for an OTK all of the time. That. Get a copy of follow up for the next turn. Go for this. Yeah, I think that's basically it. You can't cover all your bases if they make you go first. Is that what it is? Yeah, you're honestly right. So what we can do, it's really annoying that how Master Duel is just a best of one format. Would have been better if you're going first though. You have a choice to go first, then establish like this cards right here. You know? But we can't have the best of both worlds, so just max out on what deck is good at. Yeah, true, very true. Whether or not we're going first or going second, at least, yeah, we're pretty good in the Tenpais, honestly. Overall, what we can do so far, it's just a handful. It's just a handful. Unless you're forced to play out the trap card, which is end the main phase immediately. Just surprise your opponent. But yeah, nevertheless, yeah, Tenpai is a pretty good go second deck. Anywho, so pretty cool. I'm looking for some other unique builds so far. Majority of the time, people are just using the same stuff, then adding one or two cards that's, you know, it's the same or roughly used. Let's see. Take the elevator down. Take the elevator down. How about this?
Ladies